Ever since I was a kid, I knew there was something special about my brother. The first time it happened, I had woke him screaming, the high-pitched, bone-chilling scream of a young child being stabbed to death. Our mother came running into the room. "What's wrong?" she said. My brother pointed out the window and stammered, The man, he's staring at us." Our mother smiled gently. "Sweetie, that's just your grandpa. He's watching over you to keep the bad ones away. I'll explain more when you're older. Now, try to get some sleep." A few years passed by and we eventually moved houses. Our father made us a game room in the attic. It was an older attic, the kind with the stairs that pulled down out of the ceiling. But we loved it up there. It's where we spent most of our time, playing hide and seek and various sorts of games. Then one day we were left alone. Our father was at work, and our mother had gone shopping. She said that our older sister was 14 now and responsible enough to watch over us. It was perfectly okay with us. It gave us more time to see how much trouble we could get into. We were down in the basement, melting crayons on top of one of those old water heaters. It was then that, for the second time in my life, I heard that high-pitched, bone-chilling scream of a child. We ran up the stairs as fast as we could, but we couldn't find our sister. Where could she be? Then it hit us, shock, as we realized the scream was coming from the attic. We ran over to where the steps should be, but they were pulled up. Quickly, my brother ran to the kitchen to grab a chair. I just stood there, shocked, scared, unable to move. My brother was always the brave one. He quickly returned and, without hesitation, pulled the stairs down and ran up. By this time, the screaming had stopped, and all I could hear was the muffled sound of my brother's voice. I couldn't go up. I couldn't move. Soon our mother returned. I quickly told her about what had happened, and she bolted up the stairs right away. I sat in the hallway, just waiting. It felt like an eternity. After a while, they came down. I've never seen my sister's face look like that. Our mom helped her to her room and told us it was getting late, that we should get ready for bed. It's only 8 o'clock, I thought to myself. What the hell is going on? When we got to our room, I asked my brother what the hell happened up there. He said he wasn't sure, and that our sister, she just kept mumbling about the devil. Something about she could see his face and hear his voice. She wasn't making any sense. I've never seen her like that. Before I could interrogate him further, our mother came in. "Come on, into bed," she said. We didn't hesitate. I asked her about our older sister and if she was going to be alright. She looked at us very serious. She said, "Boys, I think you're old enough to know the truth. Our family comes from an ancient bloodline. A long time ago, they were referred to simply as witches or warlock. Nowadays, they're simply called medians." She spoke softer now. "As you get older, you might find that you're more sensitive to the supernatural world than other people. You may be able to communicate or even see the dead. Some of us can even sense when something bad is going to happen. Some call it a sixth sense, a small voice in the back of your mind, or a feeling in the pit of your stomach. You should always pay attention to those feelings. Now get some rest. It's been a long day for all of us." She closed the door and we heard her footsteps walking down the hall. My brother scoffed and laughed. "Can you believe that load of crap? Witches and warlocks. If she wanted to creep us out, she could have done better than that." I just laughed in agreement, and soon we were both fast asleep. Years passed, and I never really gave much thought to my childhood. That was until about 2 weeks ago. It was late in the afternoon, and I decided to give my brother a call to see if he wanted to get together that weekend. Even as adults, we were always very close.
Hello? Please, can you help me? Can you hear me? There was an accident. I'm stuck. I can't move.
I quickly called him back.
Hey, little bro, what's up?
Are you alright, man? I just called you a minute ago and...
Really? I didn't have a missed call.
That was really freaky, man. You shouldn't play like that.
I swear I didn't.
The rest of the conversation went on as any normal conversation would have. I figured it wasn't a big deal. He was always trolling me like that. 3 days ago, the hospital called. My brother had died in a tragic car accident. You know, it's kind of funny. I still haven't even listened to the voicemail he left me last night.